What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Assemblage 23, and we're back for the final track included on the 1999 album Contempt. Thank you again to Kim. And I noticed his next album is called Failure, so Contempt and Failure, there's a lot of intense and, in many ways, negative emotions being evinced by the titles of the records. In any case, the track we're going to listen to is The Drowning Season, but it's a remix, or at least a different mix. And I want to make sure I get this right because it's a very complicated mix name. It is DSK02k mixed by Ed Vargo of THD. Repeat, DSK02k mix by Ed Vargo of THD. So, yes, I don't know if this was a non-album track that then became, or then a mix was put onto the album, but either way, yes, it's not one that we've heard already before. The drowning season is a very intense phrase. It makes me think of monsoons. It makes me think of heavy rains and flooding. Obviously, drowning and season could be more figurative and metaphorical. Drowning in your emotions or not being able to get to the surface and to breathe, but ultimately a season of that suggests it's not just one incident, it's not just a particular case, but it is in fact all around. It is the weather, if you will. So yeah, I don't quite know what to expect. And to be fair, a lot of his tunes so far, I'm really focusing on the sonics and the electronic sounds and the wicked energy, and I haven't caught all the lyrics on a first listen, but I'll try to catch what I can. This is Assemblage 23. The track is The Drowning Season, and it's the DSK02k mix by Ed Vargo of THD. Psychedelic, acidy. Very like side breaks. Be a good set opener for a psytrance mix. Cowbell ping. of layers of sound. A couple different like electric drone lines. These mystical psychedelic pads. And the more sort of bleepy, like lead melody, a bit acidic. Kick, which is both 4 to the floor and syncopated. Those snare rolls, the little cowbell rhythm. Double time of the bass. Well, awesome. Obviously we didn't get any lyrics, which is interesting in the sense that I've mentioned over the course of this album that a number of the tracks sounded like if you mixed an underground techno style with a dark alternative pop. And again, I know people have labeled his music, electronic body music, which is really not a phrase that I have been familiar with, so maybe that's part of what that synthesis is. But this felt more legit psytrance party. This felt like an underground Goa party. And indeed, as I mentioned, it's the kind of track that if you had a real full-on psytrance set, sometimes you begin a set like that with a more breakbeat psy tune, so this feels like it could be a great set opener in a Goa trance / psytrance set. So yeah, definitely dark vibes, definitely a wicked feel, but also mysterious. Those pads gave it a bit of mystery and mysticism even. So I don't really know, again, if the original had lyrics and maybe this one is just a more rave style remix by, what is it? Vargo? What was his name again? I'm blanking on the name. John Vargo? Ed Vargo. I'm calling him John. But yeah, so I don't know if this Ed Vargo mix, the DSK02k mix, is indeed just a rave-style reinterpretation of one that originally did have lyrics, but definitely a bit more of a underground rave party feel to this one, even relative to the tracks on an album that in general is very electronic sounding and underground sounding. So a cool way to cap off the album. I'm looking forward to Failure. Thank you again to Kim for sharing everything and for the patience as I go through it. So big ups to you and to all those who watched the Assemblage 23 reaction so far. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.